That's how you flirt?
Yep.
Doing yoga.
Yes! Yes!
Ellen DeGeneres is not new to being in the news, and sometimes it's not for the most popular reasons. Just recently, her interview with Justin Bieber has drawn backlash from fans of the music star and even critics in the entertainment industry. Ellen, who wants the world to believe she is the emblem of kindness and generosity, has had quite a rough 2020 that says the opposite. Following the global health situation, Ellen first came under fire when rumors emanated of how toxic the show was for workers. It then got even dirtier when she moved the show to her home without informing the crew or anyone else. She was also accused of cutting the salaries of workers without proper communication. After all of these died down, Ellen has managed to drag herself into the public spot again after conducting a rather rude interview with Justin Bieber in the opening episode of the show for December. In this interview, we will look at all the reasons why this deserves a spot in the list of the world's worst interviews. Ready to dive in? Let's get started. But first, a simple reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice, so be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter this giveaway. It's really that simple. If there's anything we used to love about The Ellen Show, it is the fact that we hear celebrities give the most exclusive information. We hear them talk about things we would have never heard of, like a coming baby, a new album, and so on. However, the same reason has turned into hate recently, as fans have realized that most of the questions asked by DeGeneres are becoming quite invasive. The interview with Justin Bieber isn't the first of its kind. Fans familiar with Ellen already know that she asks the weirdest questions, the sort of questions you wouldn't believe an individual would ask on live TV. In her interview with Mariah Carey, Ellen kept asking about her pregnancy. It was later revealed by Carey that she had been bullied by the comedian to reveal her pregnancy, which she unfortunately lost due to a miscarriage. Ellen also made Dakota Johnson feel really uncomfortable in their last interview. Ellen claimed that the actor had not invited her to her 30th birthday, but Johnson quickly countered Ellen, telling her that she had been invited but just failed to show up. After an awkward back and forth argument, we found out that Ellen had actually been invited, but she had forgotten to attend. There are also clips available online where you see DeGeneres awkwardly calling Zac Efron and Taylor Swift a couple. She has also been caught repeatedly mispronouncing Hassan Minaj's name. The interview with Justin Bieber. Justin Bieber prides himself on the fact that he has the ability to stay stoic in the face of the weirdest interviews. He had the opportunity to prove this again in his recent interview with Ellen DeGeneres. Justin had appeared on The Ellen Show to talk about his family, music, and the last Thanksgiving he had spent with his wife Hailey and family. He even made mention of the turkey that his wife had proudly shown off on Instagram, which of course he was proud of. He said that even though they had a chef for Thanksgiving and side dishes from friends, Hailey made herself happy by taking charge of the bird. The couple has been married for 2 years, and while they have made several parts of their lives public, they have always refused to talk about their decisions not to have kids. This is a very sensitive topic for most couples, and we know it's no different for the celebrity couple, but it appears as if Ellen does not really care about that. It starts with Ellen asking questions about the turkey. She asked if Hailey had cooked a turkey herself or the chef had, and she simply posed for a picture with it. Bieber then corrected the show's host, saying that Hailey actually cooked a turkey, but Ellen didn't believe it. She didn't believe that Hailey could cook a turkey in that outfit as seen on her Instagram. Did she cook it in that outfit? She put it on after she cooked, Ellen said, referencing Hailey's Instagram from the day. And in a swift instant, Ellen went all out by asking the singer how many kids they were going to have and when they would have these children. Immediately, Bieber was thrown off balance. Nobody wants to publicly talk about family planning and pregnancy on live TV. It is a personal subject you discuss with your family, and Bieber wanted to simply have it remain that way. We know that DeGeneres knows this, but is more interested in making celebrities feel awkward, trying to save himself and not make his wife a public joke. Bieber replied, "I'm going to have as many as Hailey wishes to push out. I'd love to have myself a little tribe, but yeah, it's her body and whatever she wants to do." While this would have passed as a perfect answer, DeGeneres DeGeneres wanted more. She continued by asking if Hailey wanted more children or not. She then asked what was stopping the couple from having children and went as far as reminding Bieber that she knew he loved children. At this point, Bieber froze. He visibly became uncomfortable. Come on, who wouldn't? You were invited for an interview, and during the interview, you are asked the weirdest questions. How exactly would you feel? However, we are happy Justin Bieber answered most of the questions in the smartest manner possible. He replied, "I think the issue, that's not really an issue, but I think Hailey still has some things she wants to accomplish as a woman," he replied. "And I think she just wants to, I think she just is not ready. And I think that's okay." Perfect. There's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to hold on a while before having children. Women have careers too, and Ellen should understand when you consider the fact that she is a career woman. And if Hailey doesn't want to have children or doesn't want to talk about, she has every right to. But it seems like Ellen just never knows when to back off. It is safe to say that her ability to ask the hardest questions is no longer considered an interesting habit, but rather an invasive one. A short history of Ellen DeGeneres' invasive questions. One of the most awkward moments occurred in 2013 when Taylor Swift appeared on the show. Ellen had asked if Swift was dating Zac Efron. The singer insisted that they had never dated and aren't dating, but Ellen decided not to listen and continued calling Zac Efron her boyfriend. Another weird interview happened when Nikki Tutorials, a popular YouTuber who came out as a transgender on her YouTube channel. While the interview might have seemed beautiful to watch, it wasn't the same for Nikki Tutorials, who said that DeGeneres was less than kind. There is also an interview with Justin Bieber in 2015 where the comedian drills him about his pictures on the internet. Several pictures of the singer had been released by paparazzi, and DeGeneres asked him why he didn't notice the photographers and even put the nudes on the screen behind them. Come on, who does that? Ellen is quite rude. We all know it, but don't want to talk about it. You might remember Wendy Williams' story, but if you don't, I'll be glad to jog your memory a little. There's a clear distinction in the way we view Ellen and Wendy. We all see Ellen as a loving and awesome TV host, while Wendy is on the other end of the spectrum as that host who talks without a filter and who most people would not mind calling mean. But if there's one thing we love about Wendy, it's the consistency since her days on the radio. We know Wendy is mean. She does not hide it. However, it gets a whole lot more complicated when we talk about Ellen. Ellen wants the world to believe that she is the nicest celebrity out there, but former guests and employees might have totally different opinions. We all become more informed this year after former staff members came forward to tell us how toxic the work environment was. Producers harassed employees, communication was almost non-existent, and the opinions of a number of people were swept under the carpet. DeGeneres released a statement on July 30th of 2020 addressing these claims. She stated, "As we've grown exponentially, I've not been able to stay on top of everything and relied on others to do their jobs as they knew I'd want them done. Clearly some didn't. That will now change, and I'm committed to ensuring this does not happen again." While DeGeneres has exclusively stated she knew nothing about these events, this does not immediately make her a saint. Here's why. Former employees talked about how mean Ellen was when the camera lights were off, how you would need to chew gum before entering Ellen's office, or how she moved her show to her home without informing any of her crew members. This resulted in several people coming on Twitter to share their meanest Ellen stories, and we sure heard the craziest ones. No, that isn't all. She was also under fire after it surfaced on the internet that she had refused to pay her staff during the global health situation. To make matters even worse, she made a major gaffe on social media where she compared her self-isolation in her mansion in LA to being in prison. Maybe DeGeneres isn't the saint we've always thought she was. Now, back to Wendy. She first appeared on the DeGeneres show in 2013, and it was quite the watch. DeGeneres quickly used the opportunity to ask Williams if she'd ever gotten in trouble for speaking badly about other celebrities. This immediately shifted from a jovial conversation to a heated one, and Williams took her shot back in a game of heads up. She shaded DeGeneres when trying to get her to guess Justin Bieber's name. Williams said, "Some people say that he looks like you." DeGeneres looked confused. Williams then asked the audience, "I've heard that. You've never heard that." We sincerely hope that this entire interview with Bieber does not cause issues with his wife. Well, it shouldn't, considering how well Bieber handled the question. Perhaps with this level of backlash, DeGeneres would know when to back off and how to respect limits. We seriously don't want to see another celebrity in such an awkward position, and definitely not Justin Bieber again. With that, we wrap up this video. Thank you for watching.